I'm out here getting my squat on. My wife texts me. What are you finding yourself in the middle of right now? Whether you're a believer or not is irrelevant. What's relevant is what you're in. We all go through things. We all find ourselves in the middle of something. Psalm 23 talks about it for a believer's standpoint. When we find ourselves in the middle of something, trial, tribulation, valley, whatever the case may be, the Lord will set a table for us right there in the presence of our enemies. What happens if you don't belong to the Lord? You're subjected to whatever this world has to throw at you because you have no covering. You're subjected to whatever's going to happen because you have no covering. You're not in the hand of the Lord. You're outside of that. And a lot of believers find themselves outside of the covering of God, outside of the hand of the Lord. And they don't know why. It's because there's something in your life keeping you from His presence. If you're a true believer, anything that comes to you comes through His hand first, for purification, for refinement, and so on. And even if you're not, the things that come to you, He will use for your good. Like Joseph told his brothers, what you meant for evil, God you meant for good. Apostle Paul tells the Roman church, God will work all things to the good of those that love Him or called in according to His purpose. He's going to allow you to go through things for His glory, for His honor, to draw you closer to Him. But if you're not His, He's going to allow you to get to the end of you. So you have no choice but to look to Him. The question is, will you look to Him? The question is, will you swallow your pride? Will you forget about you? Me. I this, I that, well I want, I need, I whatever. Will you forget about you and look to Him? Will you stop worrying about you and look to Him? Short, tall, fat, skinny, dark complexion, light complexion, it doesn't matter. We were all made in the image and the likeness of God, spiritually. And then we were given this physical body to sojourn through this world on our way to the kingdom, on our way home. Will you allow the circumstances and the situations you find yourself in point you to Him, draw you closer to Him, open your eyes to what He wants? Or are you going to keep looking at you? Because I guarantee the more you look at you, the more the enemy can have his way with your life. The sooner you come to the end of you, deny yourself and look to Him, through prayer, through His scriptures, through other believers, the faster you'll find who you really are and what He really has for you, and what He's doing in those situations that you find yourself in. Excuse me. It's not meaningless, it's not pointless, and there's a reason for it. But there's only one way to find that reason, and that's Him. If you don't turn to Him, You're going to keep going through those trials, those tribulations, those problems, and things are just going to keep piling up. Things are just going to keep running into you. Things are just going to keep knocking you down because you don't have covering. He's willing to cover you. Are you willing to let him?